Yes, sir.
We are able to see this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are going to discuss about the next topic is S3. S3 is a completely storage solution. What is meant by storage solution is nothing but, so if you want to upload your JPG files, any type of extension files like .csv files, folders, anything, if you want to keep a storage as per your storage device, so then we can use S3 as a storage solution. Okay. So everything like EC2, VPC, everything it's a region based. But when it comes to the S3, it is a global based. So whenever currently we are in the Tokyo region, if you type S3 here, if you go here, so it will show us not a region based, it's a global based. So they will ask in the intro question, can you tell me some global services? Okay, IMA role, S3. So these are called as a global based services. Okay, so in this S3, mainly we are discussing about the buckets and objects.
Okay.
So bucket is nothing but it's a main folder. Objects are nothing but, so what are the files and folders we are uploading in the main folder that we are going to call this. So the bucket name should be unique. So this is the S3 is a global service. Everybody using this S3 service. So the naming convention should be proper. If you are giving a certain name like ABC 123 testing like that, so it will not take it. So if you want to create it, just click on the create bucket. So my bucket name, if I'm keeping as a testing, click on create bucket. It will tell that the bucket name with same name already exists. Trying to create testing 123. This name I want to give it. So come here and click on create bucket. So it will tell that bucket with the same name already exists. So the bucket name naming should be proper convention name. Something like today is like the name is evening batch 8 PM I'm telling. So in that cases, what I'm telling, so I'm giving the dates. Today's date is 5/4/2023 and time is 8:10 PM. Okay, so like that, if you give the certain name conventions here, so this name should not be there with some other bucket name. So we can easily come here. Okay, public access, we are removing it, create a bucket. Now this time you are able to create the bucket. See, evening batch, this one is okay. So now if you are not choosing any region, so we have shifted from Tokyo region to the S3 region, the default bucket is created in this one. So if you want to create in a particular region, so here we have the region name is there. Okay, so the bucket creation internally, it will take the region name. So if you want to go with the specific region, we can select the region name here. Otherwise, from which region you shifted, so the default region it will take. Okay, so this we are going to call it as a bucket name. The bucket name is the main folder we can call it as, and every bucket will have the resource ARN. To take the info. Okay, so properties. So this is called the resource ARN of Amazon AWS S3 bucket. So if you want to do any kind of activities in this S3 bucket, so the programmatically or 3 CLI anything, so you can do it with the ARN or the bucket name. This is the bucket name. This is the complete ARN, Amazon resource name. So with the help of this resource name, if you want to apply any permissions or everything, we can do with this resource ARN. And for every S3 bucket, so we have a storage classes are available. So this is interview question. Can you tell me the storage class of S3? So we have different type of storage classes. S3 is there. So if you click on this, okay. So when you are uploading anything, when you are creating any bucket, the bucket will be created. Once the bucket is created, so we have the option called upload. So click on upload, we can add the files. So how many files you want to upload it? With any extension, we can upload it. Testing, this one. Multiple files we can upload with any kind of extension, PPK extension, PEM file extension, PDF, doc, anything you take it, you can click on upload, you can upload it. Okay, so once you upload it, so you can see the default storage class is standard. So when you are uploading any file in the S3, so the default storage class is always S3. So we have different type of storage classes are available here. So if you take this one, so we have the permissions, properties. Here we have the storage class. So these are called the storage classes. They will ask in the interview questions. Can you tell me the sum of the storage classes of S3? Standard, infrequent, intelligent tiering, standard infrequent access, intelligent tiering, one zone, glacier, another one. So deeper glacier, reduced recurrences. So what is the meaning of this all storage classes? Suppose when you are uploading any file. Today I have uploaded one file. The date of today's date. So after 30 days, if the file is not accessed or not uploaded or no access of this file, just they have uploaded the file, but there is no access of the file. So in that cases, if you are going with the standard class, you will get the billing more. Only regularly visiting files, regularly accessing files. So we'll go with standard. Infrequent access means monthly we are accessing, 15 days, 2 months once we are accessing. Not regularly we are accessing, but we are accessing the file, but not regularly. So in that cases, we will go with infrequent access. Intelligent tiering is nothing but, so AWS itself will think that whether we need to put in the standard or infrequent access based upon the duration of the file created and accessing of the file. So very cheapest one is the Glacier one. Glacier is nothing but the file is created more than 1 year, more than 2 years. The file has been not updated, not accessed. Okay, single time also not accessed it. Just they have created the file. In that cases, in order to reduce the most cost cutting, so they will go with the Glacier. Okay. This is the storage class information. So these are very important storage classes. They will ask in the interview questions. And next thing is, so when you are uploading any kind of a file here, you can restrict the files. So I want to upload only JPG files. I don't want to upload any kind of a files. So for that one, what we need to write? So we can write a properties, and here versioning is there. If you want to enable the version, we can enable the version. So what is the meaning of versioning is nothing but if the same file is uploaded multiple times. Now currently we have uploaded 830. If we show the versions, we don't have any versions to this. So once you enable it, if you upload the same file again one more time, add files, 800 jar I have uploaded now, 816. Okay, so now close it. Show versions. Now 2 versions are available. So one version is uploaded at 813 and one version is 816. So if you are uploading the same file multiple times, if you are not enabling the versioning, the file will be overridden. So if you want to take the backup of the files whenever you are uploading the file, so you can keep the options called, we have the bucket properties are there. So we can go to the bucket properties and we have enable the versioning part. We can enable the version. Okay. So next thing is we have a permissions are there. So publicly everybody can access this one. Now, if you want to restrict the objects, so what are the objects we are putting in this bucket? You want to have a restrictions. Like I need to upload only JPG file. I want to upload only CSV file. Except CSV file, no file should be accepted. Okay, so these type of restrictions, if you want to put it, so we can go with bucket policy. Okay, so what we can do, so we can go to the bucket policy, edit the bucket policy. go to the policy generator. So here we have the S3 bucket policies there. So you want to deny the permission. So principal is star for all the objects I want to upload it. So what action I want to put it? Put object is the put object. So resource ARN is the bucket ARN. Just will upload. Add statement, generate policy. So this is the policy. We are keeping it. What is this policy will tell that? So if you want to delay, okay. So .jpg if you want to upload it, star.jpg. So whenever you are uploading any .jpg files with any naming, but extension is .jpg, we are telling that we should deny it. We should not upload the .jpg files. So if you want to have these type of restrictions, so we can do with policy. So we can take this policy, copy it, upload the policy here. Okay, so then save changes. Now we have written one policy that so whenever any .jpg files is uploaded in this bucket, so we are restricting. Now what we will go? So we'll go to the buckets, try to upload the JPG files. Go to the download section. So we don't have any JPG files. Huh? Okay. Download JPG. Okay. So take it. Save images. Show in folder. Okay. So the extension of the type is .jpg. So if you upload this file, we are not able to upload it. Okay. So if it is extension is .jpg. So if you are going to .apg file, this file, if you don't want to extract it, so what we can do? So we have written one policy that we should not upload it. So now I'm clicking on files. So what are the JPG file is there? I'm uploading the JPG file. So click on upload. You can see upload field. Why? Because we have written the policy to the S3 that we are telling that we should not upload any .jpg files. We are restricting it via policies. So except JPG files, you want to upload all other files. Only the JPG files only you have restricted. But I want to allow the JPG files. I don't want to allow other extensions. Except JPG only I want to allow it. But I don't want to other allow things means we have to keep not. Not resource is nothing but, so JPG we are allowing it. But except not means except this resources, any type of resources, CSV, XML, anything. Okay. Okay, so just not resource will keep it. So same thing we will update in the policy. So we will download CSV file. Any file you take it, CSV files. Take any file, download it. Okay, so this one is a sample CSV files. There we are extracting all here.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, your voice was breaking.
Okay.
It's here not so.
Okay. So now we are having the except JPG file, every file should be denied. Only we should upload the JPG files. So what we can do? So we can go to our policy and go to the permission section. So what are the policy we have written? We will pick the edit policy. So we are showing upload the JPG, and here, if you don't want to allow the JPG means, so resource section JPG. I want to allow the JPG. Remaining files I want to restrict means I can put not. That's it. Save changes. That's it. So now if you go to the objects, upload it, add files. So I'm trying to upload the resume. Upload failed. So whenever the first time when we are not written any policy for here, okay. So when you are uploading the first time it is uploaded, but after writing the policy, bucket policy, what happened? We are restricting the file upload. You can restrict the file, what type of files you require for your project. Those files also we should allow it. Remaining files we can restrict it. So error will come here like this. Okay. So like this. Only we can upload .jpg files. If you are going to upload any JPG files, so it will allow only the JPG files. Should not allow other files. You can see. Okay. So these type of policies we can add it in the thing. That's it. Okay. So everything S3 bucket mainly relies on your permissions. What type of permissions you are having it. So those permissions we can read it by you. Allow or deny option, it depends upon it. So finally we have the management. So here lifecycle rules are there. So this is also one of the important questions they will ask it. So what is this means? So whatever the storage class we are maintaining for the class. So the default one is we have standard. So I want to make an automation like that means if 90 days is completed, if the file is not accessed from the created date, I want to change from one storage class to another storage class automatically. Even if the file is not accessed for 90 days or 180 days through 65 days, you want to delete it. So those things also we can do it by using this management. So here we can create a one rule that, so my rule is test rule. Okay, so here we can enter the currently move current objects from between the storage classes, current versions or non-current versions also, previous files and current files. Both you want to move from one storage to another class. So current storage class is standard. So standard will not be seen. So you can go with standard or infrequent access, intelligent or anything you can go it. So how many days of creation? So standard we have created one file uploaded today. So after 60 days or 30 days, still the file is not accessed, it is not updated anything. So what we will tell it? So we have to convert the file into the storage class into this. And from the storage class, if you want to change to internet gas, so 180 days. If you want to convert that into the glacier debarking, so if the file is not accessed from last 2 years, so we are telling that go to the change the standard class to the debarkable. So this, but why we are using only for the cost cutting. If the file is standard means you will get more billing. If the class is debarkable, so the billing will be less. Okay, we can acknowledge it. So if you want to remove, so there is option called remove also. Delete expired objects, permanently delete non-current object, expire current versions of objects. So if you want to delete the current version of objects also, days after object creation, how many days after you want to delete the objects, current versions. More than 2 years, we can't put it. Until 2 years only we can put it like that. So we can create a rule like this and we can save the rule. Okay, so like this. 750 prefix. Something prefix will be it. So this replication rule will help us to convert from one storage class to another storage class. That is the only way we can do the replication rule. So that is the main things we can do it is 3. So S3, they will ask the interview questions mainly storage classes. Next, policies, life cycle replication rule. These things only they will ask in the interview questions. Okay. So this is the end of your S3. So now we are going to see the Terraform. So what is a Terraform? Terraform is nothing but infrastructure as a code. What is meant by infrastructure as a code? Okay. So you know, this is, if, for example, this is a Terraform. So this is my AWS cloud. This is my Azure. This is my Google cloud. This is my something, my databases. This is my VMware. This is IBM cloud. So if you take any kind of technology, any type of things, so now this is something like AWS. This is GCP, Google cloud. This is Azure. This is something like IBM. This is Oracle cloud. So this is something like databases or VM servers. So now these are all the different cloud platforms, this different works we are going to do it. So what we Terraform will help us to do it means, so without like, I don't know the knowledge on GCP, I don't know have the Azure, I don't have knowledge on IBM, Oracle cloud, databases and servers. So I'm Azure person, I'm a GCP person, you are from AWS person. So for everything, if you want to create a resources in this particular cloud, if I want to create a resources in AWS, I'm using one service. So if you're using GCP, we are using Google Functions for creating a resources only in the Google Cloud only. So if you are going with Azure, so we are going to with ARN templates. So this is one of the service in Azure. We can create a resources only in Azure only, but with the help of the Terraform, so we can create a resources in AWS. We can create a resource in GCP. We can create a resource in Azure. We can create a resource in IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, databases, VM service, any kind of activity if you want to do it. So we can do with a single technology. So that is a Terraform. Terraform will help us to create a infrastructure in anywhere. Like I want to set up EC2 in AWS. I want to create S3. I want to set up the VPC. I want to set up the load balancer. I want to set up the auto scaling. I want to create IAM. So what are the things you want to create in AWS? We can create it from Terraform. Even with the Google Cloud, if you want to do it, we can do it from the Terraform, Azure, IBM, Oracle Cloud. Okay, so first thing, Terraform is an infrastructure as a code. It will create entire infra of anything like GCP, Azure, Google Cloud, IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, anything. So what are the resources we are going to create it? So that we are going to connect is a providers in Terraform. So which resources you want to create it? First, Terraform should understand what is your provider, which provider you want to create it. So what are the providers it will be supported? It will show for us. So just go and type here Terraform providers list. So if you type the Terraform providers list, so it will be supported. Terraform, AWS is one provider, Azure is one provider, Google Cloud Platform is one provider, Kubernetes is one provider, Alibaba Cloud is one provider, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Active Directory, Cloud Initialize, External, Google Beta, Console, Azure Stack, Boundary, DNS, Google Workspace, Helm. So these are the different kind of a cloud providers it will be supported. Okay, so these are called the providers. So whenever you want to connect from the Terraform to the Azure, so what we will tell? So if you want to connect with AWS, Terraform, AWS provider, just to type this list. Okay, AWS provider, you can go it. So if you want to connect to the AWS, so what they will tell, they will give the provider details like this. So this is the provider details. We need to connect for AWS. We need to provide the provider should be AWS, region, access key and security. So if you pass these things, we are able to communicate with the AWS. Same thing if you want to communicate with Google Cloud. So what we need to go, Just go to the Terraform, Google GCP provider. Okay, so Google Cloud Platform provider is there. Just go to here. We need to click the. So if you want to connect with the GCP, so we need to provider. The provider should be Google, and we should know the details of your project and region. So the person who is from GCP, they can easily provide the project and region. Already we know about AWS. You can easily provide the what is meant by access key, secret key, and region. Same thing, whichever the cloud they are going to work on it. So first of all, we should get the details of your provider. Once your provider is connected, then we are going to create a resources. First, we need to connect to your particular provider. Then we can work on the resource section. Okay. So if you want to connect, we already know about AWS. So we'll try to connect with AWS. So what we will do? So we'll go to here, launch one instance here. Okay. So what I will do, I'll go with Terraform server. I will go it. So I will launch one Windows system. I will go with something 8 GB or 16 GB so that my system will be fast. So keep here. Nothing. Just click on launch systems. So one Windows machine we have launched it to set up the entire Terraform and Terraform setup we are going to do it. Okay. So you to go to the EC2 dashboard and click on the running instances. We can connect to the instances. So meanwhile, we will see the once the server is up and running. So we can see Terraform setup and everything. You'll see it now. So before that, we need to understand the provider. So provider, if you want to connect to the, so here we are telling Oracle Cloud. Terraform, instead of GCP, we need to go with Oracle Cloud. So this Oracle Cloud provider, OSI, they will give the information. Okay, so install the provider. Okay, so to connect your Oracle Cloud, so we require, so this is the provider for Oracle Cloud. Same thing, how we have the AWS, how we have Google. So say, so there, what are the region access is there? They have authentication and region is there. Okay, so like that, we need to get the provided list so we can perform it. So first thing, once you install it, first step is we will install the Terraform. So next step is once install it, we will add the provider details. So whether the Terraform is installed or not, what we will check. So Terraform --- version will type it. If it is getting version details, the Terraform got installed. So next step is, so Terraform, once you add the provider details, so what we will do, we will do the initialization. So once you do the initialization, it will take what are the provider details we are provided. So it will initialize and get all the libraries of AWS or Google Cloud, which are the provider details we have provided. So next section is, once the provider details got it, next thing is we have to create the resources. So EC2 is one resource. S3 is one resource. So just which resource you want to work it, just go to the, again, Google, just type the here, Terraform, EC2 creation example. That's it. So Terraform is a middleware. So we'll go with Terraform only. The official website will go it. Okay. So this is for creation of EC2. Just what we will provide. So provider is for provider. Now resources, resources. AWS instance, that instance name is this one. AMI instance type, what are the parameters you want to pass it? We can pass it. Then once the resource is provided, if you want to work with S3, we are passing S3 here. Okay, so resources S3, we will add the key and value pair details here. So once we add it, then we are going to plan it. In the planning, we will see it, what are the changes we have added, what are the things we are going to add it. So if you want to execute it, so we are going to use the command Terraform apply. So once you do the Terraform apply, our changes will be reflected in our respective cloud. Like that, this is the process for entire Terraform activities. So if you do any changes, again we will plan it, apply it. If you are creating new resources, again we will upgrade the code, we will plan it, apply it. Okay. Now if you see the practical session, you can understand clearly. So now this is the Terraform server. Just click on connect, RDP client, get the password, upload key. Connect it. Enter the password. Click on yes. Okay. So now the server get launched. So what I will do, so I will go to the browser. Okay. So what I will do, just go to browser and tell that Terraform download. Okay. Install Terraform is there. Just click on that link. So ours is window mission. Check the windows. So click on download. That's it. So it will be downloaded in your folder. Downloads. Downloads. Just extract it. Extract it. Okay. So Terraform got extracted. So now instead of putting every name, we'll putting a rename as it Terraform. Okay. So this folder, instead of download folders, what we'll keep? So we will keep in the local disk C. So we will open the Terraform. We have some file is there. Just open the CMD prompt. Terraform --- version will type. Terraform current version is 1.4.4 comes it. Okay. So now what we will do? So we will take some sample files like provider.tf file, sample file download. Because if you are creating the same file here, we are not getting. Okay. So this file is Cloud Enterprise examples. So we'll download this code. We require provider.tf file to provide your provider details. Okay. Samples file is there. Just extract all. Extract it. Sample file says sample files. So we have source. Even we have this one. So what we will do? Examples master, cloud enterprise, getting started examples, AWS, Terraform. So what we will do, we require provide.tf file, just copy this file and paste in your folder. Okay, so one more file we required. So that file. Okay, so we are going to copy one more file. Okay, so that file we are going to require is main.file. Two files. Okay, so in the provider.tf file, so we are going to update our code here. So open with. So we'll delete this file. Okay. Open with Notepad. Okay, so whatever the provider AWS is there, so we are going to put our AWS code. This is AWS. Okay, just copy this and we are going to upload that. Okay, so provider equal to AWS, region, which region you want to create the resources, and access key and secret key. So just to go to your thing. So I want to create a resources in this Tokyo region. So my Tokyo region code is US East AP Northeast 1. So go here and upgrade the thing. So next thing is I want to go and create a access key and secret key. Go to your security credentials for the particular user. So just we have the access key and secret key. So just delete one of the key. Delete it. Now I want to create one more access key. Just click on create access key. Understood? Just create it. So this is my access key. I will go and update my next secret key also there. Just copy the secret key and paste it there. That's it. Save the file and close it. So provided a TF5, we have updated it. Just we'll go here and do the Terraform initialize. This is the first command we need to do the initialization. So once you do the Terraform initialization, so it is checking for the what are the providers are available. So it will connect to all the providers and get the information respect to functions and everything will get it. So Terraform has been successfully initialized. Now, if you want to create a resources in AWS, so we need to add main.tf file. Just go to the main.tf file. Take main.tf file, copy it. Okay, so open this file. Delete everything. We don't require anything. So whatever the main.tf file, just we require a file here. So our provider and resources. My resources is this. Just copy the resource section. Copy it. So this is my resource. I want to create EC2. So AMI and instant app is there. So what type of instance you want to create it? So just go here. Instances. It's a dashboard. Go to the running instances. I want to create the same kind of instances. Take the AMI ID of this. Go to here. Copy it. So lots of fields are available here. Only for testing purpose, we are taking only 2 keys. Select this one and next go for the next command is Terraform. We are going to plan it. Planning is nothing but, so what are the changes till now done? It will give the changes for us. When you do the Terraform plan here, okay, so now this is the plan. So we are trying to create one EC2 instance. So these are all the parameters it will be supported. Placement, group, public DNS, public IP, Amazon. But out of this, all the fields, we have provided only AMI details and instance type. Only these two details we have passed it. So remaining fields we haven't passed it. So if you want to pass this one, so if you want to have the particular availability zone, so we can select this availability zone. So we need to add here one more thing as a availability zone like this. Equal to that availability zone value, we need to pass it. Particular availability zone. Like that one by one field we can add it, we can create it. Now, if I want to create only single resources, now what are the things we are getting? So if you don't have any errors, so it will show that one. Okay. So now if you apply the changes, Terraform, click on apply. So once you plan it, then we are planning for apply. So if you go and see here, currently running instances is only one is running. So if you refresh it, once you plan and apply it, so we are going to create one more resources in AWS. So go here, apply it. So once you apply the changes, it will tell that, are you sure you want to apply the changes? So if you pass yes, then only we will apply the changes. So yes, for acceptance, I will provide yes. Then it will start creating the resources in AWS. So once it is completed, we can go and see to the AWS, our resource will be created. Okay. So action completed, one resources added. So now you come and refresh the page here. Now you can see one more resource is created. It got initializing and it's getting created. Okay. So just now it got created. Okay. 850. Like that, what are the resources you want to create it? So we can come to the main.tf file. So we can keep on adding the resources. S3, if you want to update the same resources with some other value, t2.micro to other value, if you want to update is also. So t2.medium, we can go here, save the file. So again, you can click on the Terraform plan. So once you do the plan, so it will clearly tell that we are updating the existing instance. Already created instances. Okay. So you can see this instance you are getting. Okay. Update in place. T2.micro to we are updating to the T2.medium. So plan 0 to add, 1 to change, 0 to destroy. Okay. So if you want to apply the changes, what we can do? So we have to use again apply changes. Once you do the apply changes, what will happen? It will update from T2.micro to T2.medium. Okay. So just we'll go here and we'll do the Terraform apply. Okay. I want to do the upgradation of the same server. Okay. Enter value yes. So previously it is showing created. Now it is showing as a modifying. Like that, we can create a resources, we can update it. Same thing, every option is available in the internet. Just we should know how to use it and how to apply it. Okay, apply is completed. So we can come and refresh the page. Now you can see Same server, it has been updated to tt.micro to tt. Like that, what are the things you are performing in AWS? Same thing we can do through the Terraform also. Not only the Terraform, everything. So if you want to do with S3, so Terraform instead of S2, we have to go with S3. We want to create S3 buckets using. Okay, so just come here. This is the thing. Resource. Okay, same thing we can come here. And if you want to create S3 bucket, so we can go to the S3. My bucket name is testing S3 with Terraform bucket name and date 04/05/2023. Time is 3:23 p.m. like this. Okay, tags versioning enable equal to. That's it. So we can save this. Again, we have to go with Terraform plan. So in the Terraform plan, already the resource created, it will not show. What are the changes we are planning to do? It will show it. Okay. Argument one is deprecated S3 bucket. So one bucket. So use the S3 bucket versioning resource instead. Okay. So it is telling that S3 bucket versioning is deprecated. So what we can do? So versioning, we can remove it. Save it. Again, we can go with Terraform plan. Okay, so ACL private something errors are there. Arguments are deprecated. So why to go with bucket name? Will go simply. Remaining options default it will take it. That's it. So go and apply it. Okay, so S3 bucket is creating. The bucket name is this one. Okay, action apply complete. Resource has been created. Now we can go to the S3. We can see it. Okay. See, testing S3 with Terraform 04/05/2023. It has been created automatically. So this we have not created through manually. We have created through Terraform. Like that, any resources you want to create it, so we can create through Terraform scripts. So this is a sample example for connectivity and executing through one of the cloud. So any cloud, first of all, we need to add the provider, then resource creation, we need to do it, plan it, apply it. Okay, that's it. Okay, understood? Any doubts?
Yes. Yes, sir, understood.
Okay, all the best for your future.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for teaching.
Okay, fine. Thank you, Clay. Bye.